Hello and welcome back to the Bull and Bear Invest channel. Today is Friday, the 7th of May 2021, and this is our Watchlist review.
In today's video we're covering Kodal Minerals, Rambler Metals and Mining, Premier African Minerals and Thor Mining. Kodal Minerals provided an update immediately after the bank holiday regarding the application that is in progress in relation to the Zulu Lithium Project in Mali. Following a meeting at the DNGM, Kodal Minerals confirms that the feasibility study and mining development plan have been approved by the committee, providing minor corrections of process that bring the mining application in line with the new Mali Mining Code of 2019. The alterations to the applications are expected to be completed by the end of this week. Once this has been completed, the company expects to receive formal notification from the DNGM requesting payment for the mining licence fee, which is approximately £135,000 in local currency, before the exploration decree is produced for approval by the Prime Minister. Although this application process has taken far longer than anticipated, Kodal Minerals are pleased that this substantial stage within the process has been achieved. If the application is successful, the mining licence will be issued in Kodal's subsidiary name, Future Minerals SAL. Once issued, Bugoni will be permitted to fully commence development, as Kodal have already obtained the environmental permit back in November 2019. Separate to the granting of the mining licence, and as required by local law, the company will subsequently negotiate a shareholders agreement and operators contract with the government to establish a new company that will be the mining entity. It is noted that the government cannot take its position in the mining entity until the mining agreements have been finalised and approved by the Mali Government Assembly. Premier African Minerals has announced that it will hold its annual general meeting on the 21st of May 2021. As we know, PREM is currently seeking $5.1 million to finance the definitive feasibility study for the Zulu Lithium Project. As a result, PREM is proposing a resolution to issue 5 billion ordinary shares in order to raise funds independently during this meeting. This effectively means that PREM could be diluting 30% of their shares to achieve this. CEO George Roach is currently working on a comprehensive update for shareholders, which will primarily contain updates for the Zulu Lithium Project in Zimbabwe, as well as all other projects. With preemptive rights expiring today, as mentioned in the Bull and Bear Watchlist review as of the 23rd of April, we are hoping that this comprehensive update will be released either upon close of trade today or certainly within the next few weeks. However, we should be prepared to receive this update once the AGM has been held. PREM has stated that shareholders should be aware that if the resolutions are not passed at the AGM, the company will not have the means of securing funds for Zulu or the surrounding exclusive prospecting order area, in which case the company will need to seek alternative sources of funding or seek alternative methods of realising shareholder value. Neither of these alternatives is expected to be favourable for shareholders given the current stage of the company's development. Rambler has updated their vacancy list on their website, and some of you may have already noticed that a mine captain and mine trainer was posted on the 22nd of April. However, on the 4th of May, Rambler also advertised for an electrician. Although an electrician will be required for day-to-day duties, the timing of this advertisement is suggestive to the commencement of relocating the Duck Pond mill plant to Ming Mine. We understand that this is a key objective from Rambler, as this was specifically mentioned in the end-of-year results in the RNS dated 27th of April 2021. This is further evidenced by a key aspect of the job description, which is to enable new equipment installations and commissioning as required for mine and mill. We also know that Rambler Metals and Mining will be holding their annual general meeting on the 26th of May 2021. During this meeting, we know that Rambler will be asking shareholders to pass an ordinary resolution to consolidate the company's ordinary share capital by 100 to 1. In our opinion, we believe that the share price consolidation is a positive move, and once completed, it is likely to attract more investors as the share price looks as if it is drastically increased by 100 times its value. Although any shareholders before the consolidation will not lose or gain any money during the movement, Rambler Metals and Mining will soon become recognised alongside other larger mining companies with a similar share price. This may encourage investors who have previously ignored Rambler to be drawn into investing. In turn, this will boost the share price even Rambler have just released their Q1 results for 2021 this morning and confirmed excellent progress in the mine redevelopment. The Ming mine was incredibly underdeveloped and work had been undertaken to introduce an adequate ramp development to ensure that mining is not solely reliant on a single source of ore. Rambler intend on employing contractors to provide an additional 1,200 to 1,600 metres of development to fully prepare the new mining areas by the end of 2021. Copper is currently selling at approximately $10,300 per tonne and continues to rise. Ramping up the copper production is Rambler's primary focus, as copper is in great demand due to the surge of requirements for the production of electric vehicles. As demand increases, the price for copper does as well, meaning Rambler's income will rocket alongside the increase of the valuable mineral. The mention of Little Deer that we picked up on previous watchlist reviews is becoming clearer, with Little Deer and Whalesback receiving a number of unsolicited offers of interest in its mines. Rambler are already updating the NI 43101 resource statements, but it reads that Rambler are investigating options to introduce a joint venture at this location and means of retaining a high interest on the claims. However, Rambler have discussed that the recent delays to production ramp-up have had and are expected to have a negative impact on the company's cash position in the short term. To ensure the company has adequate funds available for both development and working capital through this production ramp-up period, the company are investigating finance options, and a further update will be produced to make shareholders aware of the plans in due course. Thor Mining Plc has released an updated investors presentation on Thursday the 6th of May 2021. Thor have suffered a 40% drop in their share price over the past 6 months, and this is likely to be caused by investors comparing Thor against similar mining companies who seem to be making greater progress and at a faster pace. In this latest investors presentation, Thor Mining focused specifically on the in-situ recovery process and reiterating facts such as the $2.85 million Australian Commonwealth Government grant into copper and gold ISR production. Thor confirmed that the Kapunda project will be leading the ISR projects, with ISR copper production expected to commence in 2023, following the provision of the feasibility study and developments which are expected to be completed during 2022. But first, Thor must complete the site environmental exhibient tests, which are expected to be completed during 2021. They also confirm that Ilford East and West projects are approximately 1 year behind the Kapunda project, with resource drilling and pump testing being carried out throughout this year. In situ recovery mining requires a leach solution being pumped into the ore zone within the ground. This solution will dissolve the minerals from the ore zone without the need for extensive digging. Carefully calculated recovery wells are then drilled to recover the mineral-rich solution back to the surface where it can be processed into the individual metals. However, if the recovery wells are not drilled in the correct place, the leach solution will travel beyond the recovery area, resulting in a loss of potential mineral recovery. Moving on to the uranium and vanadium projects in the USA, and Thor confirmed that the drilling program is scheduled to commence in June this year. 3 areas have been identified for drilling, and one of these 3 areas have never been tested before. We are looking forward to the results and further developments from the US uranium and vanadium project, as we believe this could be an incredibly profitable venture for Thor.
Subscribe to the Bull and Bear Invest channel today and stay informed with weekly watchlist reviews, in-depth research and understanding the stock market videos, with more content being uploaded each week.